So what you're telling me is that Michael B. Jordan needs to come on Keeping It 9000, an anime podcast from a New York point of view, having honest anime conversations between the homies. You feel me?
Michael B., we love you. We love your movies. Some of the things that you do when you're referring to anime, it's like you shouldn't be left to your own devices.
Just peer review your work. Just that's what we're asking.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Keeping It 9000. On this week's episode, we had our guest Sholand here. We talked about the brand new Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4 game.
We also talked about Michael B. Jordan and his anime fandom.
And we talked about being an anime fan in the past versus being an anime fan now. There's a lot of differences.
Y'all know what the vibe is. Keep it locked. Keep It 9000 episode starting now.
It's over 9,000!
All right, y'all, what is up? What is good? You know the vibes. Keep it in the 9,000. Realest anime podcast out here. Otaku with my bro Taku. Shonen anime conversations from a near point of view. Shonen with my bronin.
Okay.
Messed that up a little bit, but, I had to pick it right back up. You know what it is. We got a special episode today. It's me, as always. You got Jay Quell on my far left, as always.
What's up, guys?
And in between us, we got none other than the braided poppy. Braided poppy. My man,
Heartbreak Drake.
Yeah. You Heartbreak Drake. You heard of Shonen, but have you heard of Sholand?
What's poppin'?
You must have, because he's been on this podcast before. This is about his third time on the pod.
Maybe fourth, I think.
Maybe fourth. Yeah. Newly single, out here trying
to... Oh, my God. He's just announcing it to the world. All right, it was good.
Welcome, world.
Welcome, world. My man's back. And he's ready to be out on these streets. Welcome to the pod once more, Sholand. Thank you for pulling up. How you feeling?
What's good? I'm feeling good. How's everyone doing? It's been a minute. I'm happy to be back on the cast. What's good?
Let's go, man. It's a good day. It's a beautiful day. Honestly, spring is here.
Spring is sprung, bro.
Yeah, man.
You know what that means, nigga? I'm about to be congested as fuck the next few podcasts. They're going to hear me like this, like, yo, what's up, guys? Jay, Keeping It 9000.
Nah, I was walking outside yesterday. It was like 50-something, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, I walked past the mirror and looked for myself, and I literally just went, I'm about to start acting different. It's about that time, bro. I'm about to be outside again.
We outside. All right. I'm not mad at it. It was feeling really warm yesterday, and it's just going to get warmer. I love it.
Thotty season is among us.
It is among us.
Among us. And
sundress season coming soon.
Yeah, exactly. It's on that horizon. I'm there for it, though. I'm there for it.
Exactly. For those of us who are single, we're going to have a good time. For those of us who are taken,
you can look. Don't touch.
I'm going to buy my girl a sundress. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun. I'm going to spend money just to see my girl look like other.
So she better than them.
Things you have to say when your girl is a JK. Nah, she's good people. She's great people, actually.
Nah, sorry, we made it into the deep end. She stopped listening, guys. I'm fucking crazy.
15 minutes in, yo. She did what? Nah, but let's just get to the episode, bro. We're going to kick it off with a couple of questions for you, Sholand. We want to know basically some of your anime thoughts. So first question we have for you is, what's an anime that you would die on the hill for? An anime that when you talk to people about, some people may not like it, but you're like, nah, this is the peak of anime.
That's a good question. Anime that I would die on the hill for. I would go old school. Yu Yu Hakusho, Sorry. I would go old school. Yu Yu Hakusho. I'm starting to realize that with all the new anime that's out there, some of these younger individuals, and they don't have to be young. They could just be they could be just 97, 98, and they're just getting into anime themselves, and they'll literally just go off on like Boruto, Jujutsu Kaisen, or anything like that. But it's like old school is what brought everything in, and Yu Yu Hakusho was one of those leading kind of animes. It's like the storyline, like from just everything. Like it was really good. Like I everything new right now is popping. I'm not gonna lie. There's like animation style. The storyline too is great, but like back then when like animation style was like 2-bit or almost close to it. It had a different kind of feel, and it was amazing to go through.
No, agreed. Yu Yu Hakusho is actually, like, I've mentioned it multiple times. It's my favorite anime. And a lot of it is not just based off of what it looked like, but exactly, like, what it was. Like, Yu Yu Hakusho came around the same time as, like, Dragon Ball. An anime that has, like, a lot going on, like, a lot positive going on. Like, transformations. You got a lot of dope fight scenes. Mm-hmm. But the depth of the story wasn't really there. You feel me?
Yeah.
But in Yu Yu Hakusho, the depth of the story was there. Like, you from the jump, you had to deal with death and just, like, from first episode, the main character dies.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. Like,
What anime does that to you?
Like that's what I mean exactly. There's not many anime that are like, oh, you're on this, you're dead. Like first episode coming out, it was like, what the fuck? Like, isn't this show about him? How are you killing off your main character so quick?
Exactly, and they made him work to come back to life.
Yeah, they did,
bro. Did Goku ever really have to work to come back to life, son?
Oh, what was that one time where he had to train on the
when
moon
he had to fly
with, King Enma, I think it was.
Wasn't that King Kai? Or
King Kai, yeah.
I mean, but he wanted to train. It's not like it's not like he had to fight to come back. He wanted to train so he could be good. Yeah. That's a folded like.
that actually brings up a great point. This is just random.
What's up?
Goku is the world's best fucking gaslighter. He gaslights people into fighting him, bro. They'll be like, "Yeah, I bet you can't destroy the world," and they'll just be like, "Oh, I didn't think about that, but okay." Like,
oh yeah, or when he messed up in Resurrection of F, and was like, "Nah, let me fight Frieza," and Vegeta's like, "No, let me just finish him, bro." He's like, "Nah, let's take our time," and Frieza's like, "All right, planet gone."
You feel me,
bruh?
He's a horrible person, but Yusuke is not doing that. Like, Yusuke is not like... I mean, Yusuke low-key is a gaslighter, too. Let's be real.
Nah, Yusuke will fight you, but Yusuke will just be like, nah, we're going to fight. And a villain was like, we don't need to fight right now. And he'll be like, nah, we fighting.
We fight right now. Like it's time. We got time for this.
But he ain't like, yo, I bet you won't kill everybody I live with and, like, care about.
Right. It wasn't like he was like, all right, so wait for these people to come through. It was like, you can them up and then I'll come through and be like, let's go, let's buy this. Nah, it was straight. It's like, it's on site, bro. It was like, I remember one episode he legit like called an ambulance for bullies he wanted to fight in another school. He was just like, oh, give me a second. He was like, yeah, there's going to be some people up here, so come through. There's like, who are you calling an ambulance for? It's like, you nigga.
Wait, you ever see that meme of the old man? He's like, help, call an ambulance. And the guy's like, why? But it's not for me. That's that Yusuke.
Yeah, my favorite shit with Yusuke was when, I forget what they were called, but the one of them could read minds. And Yusuke was like, all right, let me take off my jacket because we're going to fight. And the guy was like, all right, let's fight. I got you right now. I can read your mind. I know exactly what you're going to do. Yusuke's like, all right, I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm going to do out loud. He was just like, yo, I'm going to juke to the right. I'm going to juke to the left. Stop short and punch him in the face. Bro, dude got rocked. He was like, but I could read your mind. Yusuke's like, I don't care, bro. I'm him.
He's that guy. Like he always was that guy from jump. Episode 1, no lie. It was phenomenal. Like,
nah, that's a fact. Nah, Yu Yu Hakusho is a great anime to die on a hill for, especially like it's responsible for a lot of your favorite anime moments in the future. No tournament would be the same without the Dark Tournament.
Exactly.
That is true. But if that is an anime that you would die on the hill for, I just need to know, bro. What is an anime that you regret watching? So in your life, I know you've seen a lot of anime. What is one anime that you picked up from the start to end and was just like, wow, I really wasted my time?
That's another good question. Honestly, I'm starting to feel it for Vinland Saga. I'm not gonna like look. I'm like, people were gassing this up a lot, but like I'm not getting.
I need you to talk a little bit more respectful when you talk about Vinland Saga. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Talk your mess, bro. Let them know.
Okay, talk a little more respectful, bro.
I need it to. I don't know where they're going. I don't know what the point of what he's doing now.
I want you to talk and say how you feel, and then I'm gonna disprove your points. But
okay, no, all right. If you could,
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut right now.
If you could help me learn, that's fine.
I got
you. Okay, so. He went throughout. Okay, I don't want no spoilers. So like he went through everything that he went through.
Yes.
Like Thorfinn, like, and he was badass about it. Like, or just a brat about it, like a little bit of both, you know. And when he didn't get to do what he wanted to do, he just lost all hope of what he wanted to do in his life. And you know what? I get that, but now there's no. Right now in the second season, I just don't understand what's going on. Like I don't know what they're trying to go to for the plot of the story. I don't know what the next step is. If they're just leading to a path right now to then do something, okay. It's taking a while to get there. Is where I'm going to leave that.
Do you think that because of it's like, you know, like just abundant break that's happening within the storyline, or I guess like a difference of building into like a new plot of the storyline, they're losing you as a watcher or reader? They
are a little bit. It's like again, so
they don't need you.
Like, that's fair. That's fair. You know, like it's an anime that was like talked about a lot and a lot of people love, and I respect that. Like everything that I saw up until the start of the second season, I loved. And I thought when the second season started, it was going to be like a continuation of him just being lost, but trying to find his own kind of thing to hold on to, you know, his own belief. But I'm not seeing where that is right now. That's all.
Nah, I got you. So I think a similar one thing that I could compare this to, but I think it's better than, is when My Hero did the My Villain season, which a lot of people complained about, but I don't think that people understand how necessary that arc was. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like without My Villain, this current season would not slap as much as it does. That's because My Villain did a good job at showing you exactly like what the villains were working towards, and then like having everything come to a culmination towards the end, which led to this where everything is just exploding. So not to say like that's the same thing that's going to happen with the next season of Vinland Saga. I just think that it's a transitional point that you don't need, that it's not necessarily like action based, but there's important points that are being hit. Because as you mentioned before, Thorfinn was, the kid was literally a child soldier from a very young age. From a very young age, and all he was doing was killing left and right. Everybody, men, women, children of all different ages.
Yeah, he didn't care.
Yeah.
And then his one mission was literally ripped right out of his hands. His one goal for life was lifted right out of his hands. That was a strong goal, because the reason why he had that goal is because of the death of his father, right?
Right.
Now he's at a point where, one, the goal is ripped out of his hands, but also he has to deal with like his demons. Yeah. Imagine being a dude that went through, from like you see in the real world, people go to war and they come back with PTSD.
Yeah, of course.
We're literally seeing Thorfinn suffer PTSD.
Okay, you're right.
Bro, we're seeing that, and it's like every episode is just an example of him going through these symptoms of PTSD, but then figuring out a way to like get past it a little bit. Okay. Like in the first couple episodes, it was just him like just PTSD'd out. He wouldn't even talk to old boy.
Yeah.
And now he's starting to go through the path of figuring out exactly who he is and what he wants to do next. And even on top of that, bro, like he's also learning that he doesn't want to be the same person that he was. And I think that's another thing that anime or Vinland Saga fans are struggling with a little bit, where they're just like, oh, we just want to see Thorfinn like just wreck shit.
I think that's part of the
and
problem.
It's like
you couldn't. All right, so that's my thing. So the first season was so like action packed and dynamic, like. It had everything.
Yeah.
If they had a little bit of story where it like there was more of a basis of them like getting to know more of the characters, the start of the second season would have made more sense as transitional as it's being, because as of right now, what are there 9 episodes and it's all just plot building pretty much, and
yeah, but I don't think that's a bad thing. I think anime fan attention spans have just gotten so short.
Maybe.
Well,
I think that's a big part of it.
You got to think about it, right? Like, you know, Vinland Saga is surrounded in a genre full of like shonen kind of like protagonist. Like,
but it's not really shonen. That's the thing. It's like
not,
more adult.
It's not a shonen.
It's probably
but
like seinen.
I feel like it's kind of back together with it, right? Because of like, you know, think about the first season. Every shonen is more like, you know, like battle anime where it's just like slap them, kill them.
But that's not what Vinland is, though.
No.
Yeah, of
like if
course.
you come in thinking like Vinland Saga is Naruto, then you're sadly mistaken.
Of
It's
course.
it's not an anime that necessarily needs to have fighting in every scene. It's nice to see it because action is always good to see. But to be like, nah, for me to be a fan of Vinland Saga, I need to be seeing fighting every single step of the way. I think the story is bigger than that. I think holistically we have to start looking at anime like this more so like, okay, we're getting pieces of the full picture, but then when we see it all together, it's gonna be a beautiful turnout.
But that's the thing, right? You also have to understand we're also in the TikTok generation of anime fans, where because we've gotten a lot of anime stories, popular anime stories that don't have the time to build out like that and really build out every single side of the world, good, bad, evil, neutral, God, demon, whatever. Like people aren't able to like grasp onto stories like that, so they do fall off and kind of like
that's
die
fine.
off of that.
That's fine, but that's them, and I don't think Vinland Saga needs to change the story to make those people happy.
That's
to
fair.
be honest with you, because the way I'm hearing like the manga readers talk about it, I'm like, okay, this is more than just like action. It's like just overall a dope story, and I think that. I need to hop on the manga, and I can definitely like say for myself. But the way I'm hearing like the manga readers talk about Vinland, it's like there's been people who are like, yeah, you're not going to get a lot of action this season, but this is like really important things that like transition the story elsewhere. And I think that's dope of Vinland, to be able to have a story go one direction and then be able to be like, nah, we're going to switch it over here, but everything is going to make sense. Like sequentially, everything that's happening in Vinland Saga makes sense. A person going through literal war, pillaging for years of their life, and then they're stuck to like review their own like fucked up shit that they had to do within their past. Of course they're going to be in this direction. You know what I mean?
So, based on saying all of that, how like in if you were to create an anime yourself, how many like episodes or chapters would you base on creating a plot that is transitional like this? Would you do 8 to 10 or 12 episodes, or would you try to shorten it? Because my thing is, it's almost getting to Dragon Ball where you're hearing like a transformation take almost 3 to 5 episodes. That's where
I'll say that shit one more time.
I'm just saying.
That was a pretty fair analogy. I'm talking about
There
that.
could have been like talking to Dragon Ball. Nah, I don't know. I think anime fans need to, especially like the TikTok generation situation, anime fans need to let the story be the story. Like there's a lot of people who, and we've seen it with multiple anime where people are saying things that are like, it's too early for you to be talking your shit like this.
Y'all know how I feel about this. I ride hard for one anime, and there's a reason why.
Nah. With Boruto, that's unreasonable. To be honest with you, Vinland Saga, this is a season where it's like, it's not giving people the action that they want. Boruto is literally just not giving us the story that we want for multiple years.
Oh man,
but
I can't wait for y'all to read the manga. That's all I got.
It's the fillers. It's the fillers that get people. It's like honestly, if it was hand in hand with what like Boruto is in the manga, I feel you, I get it.
Yeah.
Like up until when I stopped reading, I was content. I haven't watched it, and for good reason. The amount of fillers. What episode is it on right now?
I mean, but look, you got to think about it, right? The series of Boruto, right, was built upon the series of Naruto, which is one of the top 5 shonen. You know how they capitalize and make money off a top 5 shonen?
Yeah.
They make weekly episodes. That's the only way to continuously publish an anime of that scale based off the historical production of it. Now they're transitioning. They're making it seasonal going forward because they've learned their lesson.
Okay.
It took them 10 years to learn their lesson, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I don't like that. Yeah, he was like, I'll still ride with them.
Bro,
Like, nah.
it took Bleach 10 years to come back to finish their series.
Whoa.
That's all I'm saying.
Everybody in this podcast?
That's all I'm saying.
That's the same thing. That's the same thing.
Let's be real. That is the same thing, bro. It took
Hold up,
10
time
years.
out.
What you want? You want 5 years of filler or 10 years of nothing?
I'd rather 10 years,
10 years of nothing.
I'd
Oh,
rather
no, hell no.
Nigga, I could have died and not finished it. Fuck
10 years of nothing. Nah. If we're getting that bullshit Boruto is giving us, 10 years of nothing,
That's
son.
like, okay, so like that's like if you're starving, like someone has food in front of you, and you're not like.
It's like it's like if you're
So
starving,
you're
somebody's like, yo, I
starve?
got these poison berries. You want to eat these?
Nah, it's not even poison. I'm crying.
It's like these for sure will give you like BMS, like irritable bowel syndrome.
Yeah, let's bring it back to Vinland Saga, right?
All right.
So, right, you said you regret watching Vinland Saga for where it's at now.
Where it's at
in
now.
the series. Do you think that regret will keep going as the series progresses, or are you truly just going to drop it? Now?
He doesn't have an answer to that because he just said he doesn't know where the story is going, and I think that's the dope part about it. This show can literally go anywhere.
Yeah.
Which is like most animes. Shout out to Jenny last week. You can predict where they're going.
Yeah, that's true. She called it. It's true.
You can predict where it's going to be. She was wrong about Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yes, she was.
But like a lot of these anime, you can definitely predict where they're going. Vinland Saga, you cannot.
No,
the story of Canute, literally,
Yeah.
it can go anywhere. And it's like, I think sometimes setup is good. I'm sorry you're not getting the action that you want, but Vinland Saga has the ability to give you that. Just take the ride.
Yeah, that's true. I think that for fans of anime and people who are like maybe in like a different mindset of watching Vinland Saga, this might not be for you ultimately, just because maybe, I mean, not you, bro, but like people like some other fans, they may not be ready to handle like setup like that in a series.
Yeah.
And that's granted because not all anime has that level of setup and that level of dedication to the story.
Yeah.
But for those who are ready, I mean, shit, I dropped off a little early too. But those who are ready to commit, it's about to be lit for them. Once they get that piece of the pie, you feel me?
Yeah.
Because this is just good story, bro. Like, it's really good story.
But I just want to clarify. I don't need action for an anime to be good. It's weird because I don't know where things are going, and I'm used to knowing how the story is going to unfold. That's the only thing that's
Sorry
good.
you can't be in control.
All right. Well,
Sorry.
it'd be like that.
It's just like you just got to take the ride.
That's true. All right. You want to go off into the next segment?
Next question, real quick.
That's the next question. All right, hit it.
What's your favorite anime moment of 2022 to 2023?
Ooh, I guess it would have to be the entertainment arc for Demon Slayer.
Really interesting.
Because
Which moment in it though? Like anime moment, like a scene or like an episode that you were just like, whoa.
That shit had me fucked up.
Well, okay, so it would be I forgot the captain's name. After his arm was chopped off,
Tengen.
After Tengen came back, and he was like, I got it down to a point now. And he started blocking all. I was like, no. I mean, I read it before I saw it, and I still got chills watching it. Woo! That animated fight, goddamn! I'm still geeking out over it. That shit was that was fire. Not gonna lie, that shit was fire. I enjoyed it very much.
That's true, yo. My boy Gutaro was dead. Like, hold on. Is he making my attack into a beat?
Yeah.
Oh, what is he doing? My boy Tengen was like, "Don't rape me, fine. Don't watch me. What you mean?"
Check the beat. I'm a Hashira. I'm about to take this blade into ya. Nah.
God damn.
Nah, Tengen was the one. And my favorite thing about Tengen was like, all right, I put in all this work, lost an arm. I think he lost an eye too, right?
Lost the eye.
Lost an eye, and he was like, all right, I'm retiring now. It's just me and my bitches. We out.
That's a fact. I was kind of mad at the wind pillar though, where he was just like, "Bro, you gonna give up?" And Tengen was like, "Bro, I'm gonna be real. You was close, and you just pulled up after everything's done, and you mad at me for retiring. You should be ashamed of yourself."
Exactly, yo, bro. He's like, Tengen's probably like, you know what I had to go through, bro? My dad made me fight my siblings. Like, spoiler alert. But bro, like, nah, Tengen's the one, and shout out to him. He needs to retire.
That's a fact.
Like losing an arm and an eye, son. Like, nah, you don't need to fight for these niggas no more.
Yeah, no, I mean,
nobody, nothing.
It was like I respect the fact that there are characters who they're into it. They're in it. Like they've lost limbs. They're losing parts of themselves, and they're still going on with the fight. But it's like, bro, you need to retire early. I feel like more characters need to do that as a whole, because Like,
All Might, put it down, bro. Put it down, bro. I'm
Like,
tired of you.
It's like it's crazy. I mean, I know there's so much passion in the characters in various animes where there's like, I have a goal and I'm not going to stop until it's completed. It's like, bro, you basically are losing organs left and right. I can't. You need to chill. Like,
And Tengen's just smart though, bro. Think about it. He's like, one, I'm probably at my peak strength. I'm not the strongest that I'm ever going to be. Which number Moon was Gyotaro?
He was only 6, I think.
He was 6.
Or
Bro.
5. 6
And
or
you
5.
saw what happened with Tengen after fighting 6. Tengen was probably like, yo, 5 and below. I'm not putting in any work on these niggas.
Yeah, true.
So he was like, I gotta go because it's just not, I'm clipped.
Yeah.
He was like, this was me at my peak and I had help. You want me to fight 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? Nah. I'm gonna go with my bitches and live the rest of my life.
I'm gonna call it quits because I know my limits.
Yeah, and he was like, I saw what happened to Rengoku when he fought 5.
Yeah,
True.
yeah.
And you know what's crazy is like that is actually something about Demon Slayer that you guys bringing up that I'm realizing, I guess, from watching the anime that is a theme, is like Demon Slayer really truly does kind of show you the characters at their peak, and they really let you know, like, bro, like you can stop now, you know, like, because I feel like a lot of anime don't do that. Like Kakashi was way past his prime. He should have been retired.
Yeah,
bro had one Sharingan use left to him before he died. You feel me? Like. There's like other characters in Bleach. Yamato.
Nah, you can't say first captain, bro.
First captain.
No,
I mean, he retired into his fight too. Let's be real.
Yeah, like, I mean,
Ewok was. I mean, he was kind of always retired. He didn't really do much. He was
that's
just
true.
he was just leading.
You feel me? But I just feel like, yeah, like sometimes, like, would you rather as a character die on that hill or say, damn, there's actually more to live to for tomorrow? You feel me?
Depends on who you are. If you old, I'm sorry, you gotta die. Hunter Hunter.
Oh no.
He had to. I mean, what's Netero really gonna do?
That's
bro?
true.
Jiraiya, I'm sorry, bro. You kind of had to die.
all right. Well, I'm not gonna back that one. Like Jiraiya was a leading. Maybe for plot, it was good that he passed.
He kind of had to die. I'm sorry.
But then there's people like Rengoku, who honestly I think died for no reason.
Yeah,
I think that he died on this false sense of bravery and justice.
he was also young.
Yeah, he was
so
young
young.
and dumb.
Why the old water pillar ain't dead yet, bro?
Because he knew what to do.
He retired too.
Yo.
He was like, yo,
retired
I need to get one of these kids to take my place. after 50 kids die, maybe I need to help out a little bit. I don't know what's going on. Oh, Tanjiro, what's good, bro?
Yeah, and you know he was like, yo, Tomioka, he didn't really got it, but I'm gonna let him beat Tanjiro.
Yeah.
But he was like, Tanjiro really gonna take over. And then Tanjiro pulled up with the fire style. He was like, damn it!
Yo, man, he was like, bro, I told you water. What are you doing with this
Water.
sun breathing? What? Sun? There's no water on the sun, bro. What you talking about? That's a fact. That's a fact.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Man. But yeah, man. I think that moment was great. But anything else for you, Kath? Any great anime moments of the year?
Great anime moments of the year. Shoot, what animes dropped this year? All of Vinland Saga. No. Nah, I'd say My Hero has Bleach. No, Bleach. What's her name? The Battle of the Kenpachis. Unohana versus Kenpachi.
Ooh.
Bro,
That was
when Shorty just hit him with the like little blood blade thing, it was just like, and she was just like, I'm gonna keep killing you and bringing you back to life just so you can kill me once. Bro, she was the one. Honestly, there's parts of me that's like, yo, Unohana, why don't you just kill Kenpachi and be like the number one?
I think she realized it when she was a kid, like, and he slashed her, like,
I know why. I was just talking.
Oh, okay. So it's like, but like as a whole, like you know what was so good like about Unohana like throughout Bleach is like the complete 180. You thought she was a sweet medicinal kind like captain, and then you like a dark phase shifted in this war, and you were just like, fuck me, Unohana, like you got me fucked up. Like
Nah, that's a fact. Unohana was like, bro, you think shit is sweet? I have to be fake every day of my life. What?
Yo.
Unohana like, oh, y'all didn't know who I was? Y'all thought I wasn't Kenpachi in this?
Oh my god.
Facts. I'm the real Kenpachi, nigga.
Stop playing with me.
Zaraki, you not it, bro. Not yet.
You can imagine, it's just like, that being said, you can imagine the fact that Unohana didn't show up like for most of the fights, like only to heal. Most of the fights she only came up to heal, and
Cause she knew better, bro. What you mean? She knew her bloodlust. She was
sad.
She was like, yo, if niggas put me in a position, I might just bring out that dog in me. You feel me? She was not trying to bring out that dog in her.
But like, that's what I mean. Can you imagine? Like, she just pulled up. It's like, all right, all of you are pissing me off. All of you are getting it. I'm like,
she's like, Ichigo, sit down. I got Aizen. Don't worry about it.
It's like, I didn't and she. It's so funny because she literally was that character to be like, it's all good. This shit will work out. It's like, the first captain and Unohana were both those guys. It was just like, let this shit rock. Like,
the first captain was old, bro.
I mean, he was old, but like that Bankai, the minute that hit, I was just like, I got chills, bro.
When he was walking on the floor, he was like, yo, everything's on fire. Don't be in a 12-mile radius of me. You're going to get burnt up. Stop it.
That's a fact. You know who Unohana reminds me of? You know, like that one homie who let you borrow his watch in your car so that you can get the girl that you want?
Yeah.
That's who Unohana was for the series. She was like, y'all got this.
Y'all
Don't
carry
worry.
this. Yes.
And then on her last day, she was like, nah, I'm tired. Like, I've done this too much, bro. That's my Lambo. That's my Rolex. Give me that. You feel me?
Oh, man.
But yeah. Let's get to it, man. Okay, what we got up next? My shit just came off.
All right, we're good. Let's see. Next, we got anime news, bro.
Oh, yes, sir. Anime news. So you guys don't know, man. Anime news is the hottest thing on the block. You know why? Because you're getting it first from us. Not really, because you probably heard it before, but it's keeping it 9,000 with the anime news.
Let's skip the first one for timing.
All right, copy. Hold on, my whole shit just disappeared still.
Dragon Ball Z G3.
Okay, copy. Yo, so latest anime news for those who don't know. The Dragon Ball Z series has now released the trailer for, well, not even more than just a trailer, just an announcement of the Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4 video game. I don't know about y'all, but I almost destroyed my fucking hands playing that game as a kid.
That controller is like, I'm gonna get this bitch.
Bro, I had literal calluses on my hand from that.
That game was fire. Oh my god, I the hours I would spend playing that game, bro. Like, but yeah, the like just rug burn the palm of my hand.
Yeah, just trying to keep that Kamehameha going.
Exactly. Like, people don't understand, like, Dragon Ball Z, the Budokai Tenkaichi Budokai games were like the epitome of what an anime video game can be at the time. Because every other anime video game was mid. It was all just riff of the story, and then you beat it, and it's like, cool, I throw this away, sell it.
Mostly just fighting games. Yeah, it's like even Yu Yu Hakusho had one. Like, I didn't like the game compared to the story of Yu Yu Hakusho, but like that's what I mean. Like Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi set a precedent for like animated video games, and they did it well. They did it very well, which is why so many of us got so damn excited when we heard that news drop.
Yes, sir. You know what's interesting about the Budokai Tenkaichi series too? You ever realize they just start adding characters that have no relevance into the series onto the game?
Yes.
Like, bro, why am I playing as this guy? Like, who's the fucking Yajirobe? I don't need to fight as Yajirobe, bro. There's no point in that.
Mr. Satan.
Mr. Satan.
Yeah.
Like,
Mr. Sand.
I remember, I think it was Budokai Tenkaichi 3. They had like a lot of characters from the GT series that we didn't need to play as, either Baby or that Pan. I don't need to fight his Pan. That's abuse. Kid Goku, like, come on, you feel me?
Yeah, nah. Budokai Tenkaichi 3 was the one I got really into. And because of that game, I had to stop playing video games, bro. There was one day I spent 12 hours playing that game, beat it within that 12 hours, and I didn't eat or drink water that whole day. I was like, yo, I'm going to lose my life if I keep living like this,
That's
bro.
a fact. And
I had to give it up.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I know that Budokai Tenkaichi 3 was ruining friendships.
People
come over like, yo, bro, what we playing? Bro, you know what we playing, bro.
Yeah.
Load up that Budokai Tenkaichi 3. Get your ass for bro.
Yes,
Bring that ass over here.
Yeah, those were competition tournaments that we started on our own. It's like we would just like Uno or anything else, we would wreck friendships like this. It's just like, run it back. I ain't taking that loss, bro.
Or it'd be like, yo, you ever suck at like a fighting game and your friends keep hitting you, but you can't get up and you just like, bro, stop that. That's what Budokai Tenkaichi felt like for some people. Like, I remember something I'll play people, I'll be like, yo, bro, stop. Like, I'm not real like you, bro. Stop. Like, yo, chill. I'm rage quitting right now. I'm plugging my controller.
They just start spamming your shit. Like, yo, let me get up.
And also, real quick, you know that they just announced a new Naruto Storm game.
Yes.
A continuation of the Naruto Storm Boruto series, which honestly, I think it looks like another DLC.
Yeah. I did hear that they're dropping a new Ninja Storm. I'm worried, as I did talk to a friend, and he believes it is just added characters. It's not really anything else, and that could be problematic because Ninja Storm was nice. I mean, I think as it started, and then as it progressed to like the ending of like the Naruto as a whole, like they were starting to add more components into it that made it more complicated than just it being what Naruto was in substitutions and like jutsus and everything.
Yeah.
But like then like they were starting to add elements where
like becoming the Jubi and being basically like a mecha.
Yeah.
So you could either be Susanoo or Jubi, and it's like, damn, if you don't have one of those forms, you kind of just act out.
Yeah, you realize that how broken of a character, like you could be Nine Tails Naruto, and then you're what
Choji.
Choji is like
I can get big too, but I ain't doing much.
not comparable. The damage dealing compared to both is just like was broken. Is essentially. I mean, they tried to even it out, but like
I mean, that's what they did with the show.
That's true, yo. I feel like at the end of this series, everybody was just like, "Yeah, I don't got that."
Yeah,
anymore.
why am I here?
Why am I
This
here?
show called Naruto. I'm Kiba, bro.
You know what it was when Naruto lent his cloak to everybody? They were just like, "We got to get handouts. Come on, why are we fighting this war again?"
Bruh, he was subsidizing everybody's strength.
He was giving out stimulus checks.
oh my god.
There's some stimulus checks for you.
I'm fucking Oprah this bitch.
Oh man, but yo, which one do you think would be better? The Tenkaichi 4?
Come on, we know the answer. Why are you even asking?
He's like that. He's like, I was trying to entertain it. It was like, nah, it's going to be Tenkaichi. It's like, if it's just added characters and then like the whole story of it's Tenkaichi, hands down, no contest.
Who's your top 3 for Tenkaichi? Who do you think you want to play as in a new game?
I mean, if they're adding,
it'd probably be dope to play as Hit.
Oh, yeah, Hit would be good.
Hit, and I'm just gonna go OG. It would be nice to be just. You
remember that little guy, the little short guy? What was his name again? He was in the tournament in Super, but he was mad ugly. The small little guy, I think he was like red.
I don't remember his name.
I'll show you right now.
I remember.
I'm about to pull this up.
Oh, he's thinking about that.
I would say Hit would be nice. Beerus.
Oh,
Yo, stop playing. Pull up as a second.
It's like if you could fight as Whis, like I would do that too. That would
so
kind of
broken.
be sick.
Fight as an angel.
Yeah, so my
Shit
thing
ain't
is,
easy out here.
when they introduce like godlike characters, like characters that are beyond people, and then they nerf them to fight like regular people like Krillin, I don't think it's fair.
No.
Like sometimes I think they should just make them non-playable until they're ready to truly like make that a part of the power scale.
I mean, the power scale is broken regardless.
Then they would never add Krillin.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Krillin is never like going to. At this point, he's never going to be the guy to like be a part of the shit anymore. Like,
that's true.
Everything's god level now. It's like no, it's sad, but
One thing they need to do is though they should have like DLC for outfits because I need to see Black Frieza with some Tims on.
Oh my god!
Bruh, imagine seeing that. Just see Black Frieza with some Tims on, just stomping out.
That'd be pretty fun,
right?
Or like hitting like like the crossover like outfits from other anime into it.
That would be nice.
Like Master Roshi in like a Might Guy outfit.
That would be sick. I like that.
Be cool.
You feel me? Or like bring up the new shit. Bring up Deku and his fit. Bring Deku in. Would you like to see Deku in Budokai? You think he could hold his own?
Stop it! It's like
I'm dragging it.
He's not at that level yet. Again, the power scale is kind of broken. Like God level
to Dragon Ball Z fans, bro.
Yeah,
like, why'd you even bring it up, bro?
Yeah, it's like Goku's the best. It's done.
It's Goku or nothing.
Well, all right. It was like we didn't want to bring that up like that, but like if Deku could go toe to toe Krillin and Tien, maybe like, I don't know about anyone else.
Krillin and Tien.
There's an APB for all the homies who have consoles. I don't have any video game consoles. Once that game comes out, please invite me to your house so I can bust your ass in your own crib, bro.
Nah, that's a fact.
It's like it's okay. I'll deliver the smoke to you personally. I'll
bring the Kleenex to wipe your tears. Don't worry.
Oh my god.
Kleenex. All right, bro. Let's switch off a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Yo, so in recent news, we know that the movie Creed 3 dropped, and one of the things that was mentioned was that Michael B. Jordan actually took a lot of different like anime inspirations to make the movie. And even like post this movie dropping, Michael B. Jordan has just been out here talking a lot about anime, which is dope for the culture because like
For sure.
he was known as the sexiest man alive, like in Hollywood or whatever. That's dope to have somebody of that peak to be talking about anime positively, especially because of like the stigma anime's had in the past.
I'm right. The sexiest man alive is a weeb. You feel me?
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
And there's still
But-
people that would like try to say anime ain't shit. These are like,
Yeah, still, I mean, those people are fucking losers, and they could suck my. But I think one interesting to talk about is Michael B. Jordan and his anime fandom, because there's a couple of things that we've seen where it's just like it's dope for him to present. And meanwhile, while saying this, I'm a big Michael B. Jordan fan. Been a fan since I don't even know when. Like
Since The Wire.
I'm not gonna cap on that. I've never seen The Wire. But nah, I love a lot of Michael B. Jordan movies. Even the movie that he did with Zac Efron, like I fucked with, bro. Like Michael B. Jordan is that nigga. But there's some anime opinions that he has that's just a little off a little bit. And some things that he does when it's referring to anime that I'm just like, yo, do you really rock with this? Or are you just doing it for the algorithm? And one of the things that were mentioned by J. Quo to me is I haven't seen Creed 3 yet, but there was a moment that you mentioned in the movie that I was just like, yo, this shit is fucked. Like, you're just wrong.
Okay, so to bring it up, this is just a spoiler for the Creed 3 movie. In the beginning of the movie, Michael B. Jordan has like a flashback when he's in his crib. He has a room just kind of like our setup, and there's anime posters on this. And the year that it's timestamped is 2002. But there's a Naruto Shippuden poster on the wall in 2002. When I saw that, I screamed in turns because
Anime fans were like, what the fuck is this?
you feel me? And like the problem is, Michael B. Jordan is a director of that movie. It's not like he's just like an actor. He's in charge of the production, bro.
He's in charge of the production, and he came in with the mission of having anime moments in the movie. So this was all intentional.
okay.
Yeah, so you gonna be inaccurate on your anime references, bro. Strike one was mispronouncing Naruto in the coach interview.
Everyone hates that so much. It's the Naruto.
Naruto. So first it was Naruto. Now you out here messing up the time frame on the series, bro. Shippuden came out 2007, my boy. 2000. What are you doing? 2002. You got one more strike, Michael. You better come on the podcast and correct stuff.
Respectfully, though, that nigga big, bro.
Respectfully.
He's 6'0". I'm 6'2". What's up?
I'm not talking about his height.
I don't think J. Cole wants that smoke.
Yeah, you don't want the smoke, bro.
I'm gonna support you, but
Yo, Creed 4.
I mean, we could try to jump him, bro, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think we gonna win.
I will support you from the back. I am not. You gotta recognize where you're beat, bro.
All I'm saying is we do a Creed 4, and I'm gonna have Stylebender act as me fighting Michael B. Jordan. You feel me? Just so it's a fair fight.
Okay.
Okay. But speaking of Michael B. Jordan, though, like, again, it's dope to see, like, a person of high notoriety talk about anime in such a positive way.
It is.
Yeah, we love that.
Yeah, I just wish that, like, all the media that he's doing when he's referring to anime is him talking about people who don't know anime about anime. Mm-hmm. You know, he needs to be on a platform where people know about anime and can be like, "Yo, Michael B. Jordan, love you, but sorry, bro, you wrong."
Yeah, we need
Naruto Shippuden didn't come out in 2002. I'm sorry, dog. Take that out of the film.
All right.
Bro, it's pronounced Naruto. Sorry, bro.
So what you're telling me is that Michael B. Jordan needs to come on Keeping It 9000, an anime podcast from a New York point of view, having honest anime conversations between the homies. You feel me?
Michael B., we love you. We love your movies. But some of your anime, some of the things that you do when you're referring to anime, it's like you shouldn't be left to your own devices on that.
Facts. And can we kick it?
Just peer review your work. Just that's what we're asking.
And can we kick it back to that? How Michael B. Jordan had some more press. And they were talking. I forget, it was like some magazine was like, "Hey, Michael B. Jordan, what is the best beginner anime for people?" And then he said, "Hunter x Hunter, One Piece, Bleach, and Naruto." What do you guys think about that?
I mean, it depends. For me, I'm like, okay, if somebody has a little bit of a anime experience and they've seen like random things and they're like, yo, I already rock with this, especially if it's shonen based, sure. But for me, if I'm recommending anime to people, I'm recommending something that I know is good without it being anime, and something that is short, because anime is super dense and it has its own specific culture that if you watch an anime that's like 100+ episodes, the culture of it all will probably just be overwhelming to you, and it'll make you not want to watch it.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking too. Like, he basically introduced 4 of the longest series known to man to people who have TikTok brains.
Son.
You cannot do that. You cannot start that way. Like, you know, like you say, if you got lost in Vinland Saga, imagine how lost a brand new anime fan's going to be watching Naruto. Bro, they're going to stop by Zabuza. They're going to be like, yo, I can't do this. This is slow. I'm done. They building up plot. I can't do this.
They might not stop at Zabuza. Zabuza got interesting, but like I see where you're going with that. But like, okay, so that being said, like, what would you recommend? What's a short anime?
Yeah, so many.
You gotta pick one.
Okay, I got you guys. All right, so if I had to recommend 3 anime to a brand new anime fan, I'm starting off with Parasite. For older anime fans, you know, adults, like if you're young, I really want to recommend Parasite. If you're like, you know, I feel like girls, I really wouldn't recommend Parasite too. Something that's a little bit more, Parasite the Maxim. Okay. Something that's a little more friendly might be, let's say Kotaro. I think that Kotaro Lives Alone is literally 12 episodes, and it's kind of scripted in like the old school kind of cartoon way, where each episode has 2 different episodes in it. So, you know, if you stop halfway, that's fine, but you could pick it back up later on in the day. Right. And then if I had to give you like a good longer series to watch, I'm honestly gonna have to say Demon Slayer. I think that Demon Slayer might do it the best out of the modern day shonen animes. That can be picked up by like, you know, a brand new anime fan. Because you can watch season 1 and be like, oh, I'm done. Okay, cool. I can freshen up. Oh, there's a movie in between. Then I can hit season 2. Like, it's not overwhelming yet. They're not on season 47, episode 2061. Yeah. You feel me? So that's my take for brand new anime fans. How about you guys?
Okay, so I don't think I have like 3 that I could give. Like, if I was going to drop,
you can just do one if you want.
If I was going to drop something that was like short and sweet, give me a sec. Let me think.
If you want, I can do it while you think.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, I would go with Death Note. 1, because it's a show. Again, I think if you're recommending anime to people, it should be a show that is just good, whether or not it's animated or not. Because anime is so specific that you kind of have to ease people's transition into actually enjoying it. That's because, like, some people get weirded out by some of the cultural things that come with anime, like the perversion in it, and all this other random stuff that may not make any sense to them. Death Note is good on its own. It would have been a good live action if they made the right decisions, but they didn't. I would also recommend Erased, because Erased is also another anime where it's short and it's a good, just overall story. Beautiful story, 12 episodes. It's fantastic. Not right now. And then, lastly, I would recommend the first season of Promised Neverland. First season of Promised Neverland, mainly because, again, just good story, but also it's like
it's a little different.
It's a little different. It's something that's not like just same old run of the mill. Yeah. And then it's like, okay, if you like these things, now we can start branching out into other like animes that are much longer. Then I would start transitioning people over to like, hey, all right, here's a little something a little bit more action based. Here's a Jujutsu Kaisen. Here's a Tokyo Revengers. Here's a Magi. You feel me? Okay. And then after that, it's like, all right, now we're going to graduate you to like Weeb and introduce you to Naruto, Bleach, One Piece, and all that other shit.
Yeah.
So I would start off with Cowboy Bebop, because it's like, it's very short, not very short, but short, but like it has an interesting enough story that you could rock with. Like, it felt like slow to start, but then I got into the story myself, and again, it's short and it hit it out of the park for me. And I kind of watched it recently, so this is an older one. So if you were going to watch something like from like, I guess from the early 2000s, if you were going to start, I would definitely suggest Cowboy Bebop. If we were going to push it a little bit further, after Cowboy Bebop, I would try to suggest, I guess, Sailor Moon, but like maybe the newer Sailor Moon, because Sailor Moon is a little bit longer, but and everything. So right now it's only on 1 season, maybe 2, but like they're short seasons, and I think you could get caught in it, and you're like, oh my god, all right, Sailor Moon is great. Maybe I would want to watch the older Sailor Moon and get caught up in the whole story, because that I'm not sure how long Sailor Moon lasted as a series, but I know it was very long. And from everyone that I know watched it, they were very happy with it, to a point where my sister has figurines, her own like little cute pockets or whatever in her room. Like, she's like, it's that good. So
Gotcha. You know what the thing is though, like, you know, bringing it all back to like Michael B. Jordan's take. I think this is kind of like a thing that just like we kind of talked about earlier, is just a separation between the gap of anime fans.
Yeah.
Like Michael B. Jordan's 35, bro. He's like, you know, he grew up on the old school. You know, we are kind of like in between that generation where we've literally probably seen all of the best stuff.
Yeah.
We've seen the old school, we've seen the 2010s great stuff, and then we've seen what the 2020s have done for anime, you feel me?
Yeah.
So do you think that like that kind of like that question of like what you would recommend to people really gets skewed depending on which anime like type of fan you talk to?
yes, absolutely.
That's why I was very particular to recommend the specific anime I chose, because I'm like, okay, I think these are good, just story. And then it's like, once you start watching anime and actually liking anime, now I can recommend you anime. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because it's like Death Note. I mean, yeah, Death Note, Erased, and Promised Neverland, they're anime, but it's like they would be good if they weren't anime. You know
Yeah,
what I
like
mean?
if they were live action, they would be great stories.
Yeah. But then there's some anime where it's just like, this doesn't work live action. Like, I'm sorry, I love Naruto, I love One Piece, I love Bleach. I don't think any of them work live action.
Yeah, there
that's
wouldn't
fair.
be no what soap operas. There'd be no soap operas. For those type of plots, bro, it'd be way too long.
Yeah.
Way too long.
And I see that, like, for sure. Like, do you think that going forward though, like for the future of anime, are we going to get less of like, you know, those long-term shonen that we've grown up on? Like, do you think that this might be the death of the, you know, 1,000 chapter shonen, the 500 episode shonen? Is this
Yes,
it?
I'm
Is it over?
100% believe that is the case. As you were saying earlier during the cast, like, there are people with shorter attention spans, this TikTok generation, and everything. And I don't mean to be rude. I'm just calling it. All right, fuck it. Keep it at 9,000. Y'all attention spans are short as fuck. All right, I'm playing. So I mean, but I get it. Like, it's hard to like keep someone interested for like 1,000 chapters, as you put it, and like, and even want to have people come in for like even 500 to 1,000 episodes. No one, I mean, every time I see that, it's like, just talking about One Piece. I haven't started it yet. I mean, I did watch it when it was on Toonami and everything, and I like when it cut off from Toonami, I stopped watching it. I will watch it again when it's completed. But it's too long as of right now. I'm going to do the fillers. The manga will spoil things. I want to watch it, so I'll watch it. I'll just watch it when it's finished. I might have to wait 10 years because this author is just whatever. But point being, it's like, but like that's what I mean. So as it is right now, things are getting shorter. I mean, like. Is it My Hero's wrapping up now? Like Demon Slayer, even though the animation is still going, that ended 2 years ago. What else? It's like everything that's new seems to be ending sooner. And I think I talked about this the last time I was on the cast too. It's like maybe it's a good thing because it's not something that you need to continuously have a storyline for that stretches across 10 years. It's fine if a story could wrap up well. Kevin said that too. You know, you don't need a story that has to be 10 to 15 years long. If you could write the story well, the plot is great, the setting is made out to make everything end on a great note, then it's fine. I prefer if it's like longer than 2 years, like personally, but I don't need it to be a decade-long thing.
I think they're becoming shorter mainly because like artists aren't mangaka. They're not being pressured into continuing the stories like they used to be.
Yeah.
Like, bro, there were mangaka getting abused back in the day, where like that's essentially what happened with Bleach and why the mangaka, because I think there was a pretty long break between the Fullbring arc and the
I think there was
1,000 Year Blood War. It's because he was just overworked. Excuse me. And now I think mangaka and these manga publishing companies are looking at the story as a holistic thing and thinking, oh, does this actually work like this? Do people actually appreciate this still as it is? And when it's a yes, then the story still works. Demon Slayer is a fine example of that. Demon Slayer was only a couple hundred chapters.
Yeah.
It did not need to be more than that, and nobody was pressured into it doesn't seem like the mangaka was pressured into making more. Yeah. But if this was the 2000s, back when we started watching anime, we're really get into it, bro, it would have been like, all right, Tanjiro still alive. I didn't spoil anything, nothing. Tanjiro, we gonna need him to have a kid. We're going to need Nezuko to have another issue with her. We're going to need Zenitsu to do X, Y, and Z. We're going to just need to like keep this thing rolling until like the wheels fall off.
Exactly. I mean, best way to put that with the Demon Slayer thing too is you remember, I think it was in Mugen Train where they showed the other lower Moon 6, I think. Yeah. And then Muzan was just like, no.
Yeah.
That was literally the mangaka going, we're not doing that.
No, that's fair. It's like,
we need to make the story move. Come on.
Yeah. Like, that's a good point. He like Muzan literally just cut off having the story extended at any point. It was just like, we're not doing this. Cut it off. And I was just like, oh, I never thought of it like that. That's kind of sick.
Yeah.
Like,
because you don't necessarily need to do that. And like living so many years while anime were doing that for so long, this is what happens. If we were fucked over by having stories be extended far longer than they should have been when they didn't need to be. Yeah. Not to say that about One Piece, because maybe One Piece needs to be this long.
Yeah.
Maybe it does. I can't judge because I haven't finished I am not caught up to the story, so I'm not going to be out here judging One Piece like that. But there's a lot of anime, like Naruto did not need to be as long as it was.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Manga or anime-wise. There's definitely a lot of stuff that they could have cut. Bleach did not need to be the Fullbring arc did not necessarily need to exist. I'll be honest.
I'll agree with that one as well.
Be a thing, and like it's just like I don't know. I think now stories aren't forced to do filler when it comes to the anime within itself, which is also helpful for that too. It's just like let the story stand on its own. If it's good, people will gravitate towards it. People will buy the merch, and you will be able to recoup on all the money that you spent and make much more anyways.
Honestly, I think I figured out the formula. If you watch an anime and they start off and they say there are 12, 10, 15 of some type of opposition, just know it's not ending anytime soon.
Right.
But if they just go, there's an enemy.
Yeah.
All right, cool. 2 seasons
There's an
great.
enemy. I like
one
that.
season max for Gucci. You feel me?
It's just one guy.
I like how direct that is. It's like there's this enemy.
There's this enemy. Beat him. We're good. That's it.
Wrapping this shit up in 12 to 24 episodes.
Exactly. Yeah. You want to hit the hot take or
Anime hot take.
Hey, you got an anime hot take, Sholand?
Anime opinion that you believe but others may disagree with.
Do I have one? I don't think I have anything like that's on my mind that stands out. That's crazy. Anime hot take.
If you don't have a hot take, we'll take a slept on anime, an anime that you rock with that many people don't really talk about.
I feel like I've been on an old school kick lately. It's like do any of you know Gurren Lagann? If you
I've
know,
heard of it, never watched
That
it.
shit is trash. What are you talking? I love it.
Oh,
I love Gurren
my
Lagann,
heart
bro.
just broke. Jake Wall just attacked me.
Put us on. Let us know. What is Gurren Lagann? What is it about, bro?
Okay, so spoilers. Just like so, my boy put me onto this when I was watching anime back in YouTube in 8-minute phases.
Part 37.
Yeah, part 37. So it's a story about like the human race as a whole being forced to go underground, like because cosmic beings are basically trying to take over the universe essentially. So the main character is brought up, and he finds this like spiral in the ground. It helps him. It's kind of a mecha like kind of anime. So he finds this little spiral. It helps him become like a mecha warrior, and they start fighting the bad guy in this. And more to the story that like helped or made me like it so much is that it was more about heart than anything else. And it was just like trying to free the human race, trying to get them back on, like living on like the actual planet instead of in the ground. And it was about friendships and everything, which has become a common trope now. But it like back then, it like anime was a little like cheeky like that, where it was like soft and everything. But there was a point where like some characters died that made it more heart wrenching. It was just like, oh shit, they killed off a main character like early, and it was like, and I've never seen that in an anime, so it gripped me more. Gurren Lagann, check it out. It's a good watch.
That's a fact, yo. For those who are there, do not sleep on Gurren Lagann. I remember Gurren Lagann for me as a kid was probably like one of those first animes where I was like, oh, it's only 26 episodes. And so much happened in that time that made you think like, damn, I kind of wanted more, but I'm going to just take it as it is. Like, great series, bro. Great recommendation for real.
I'm glad someone knows. Check it out. Please.
Shout out Gurren Lagann.
Yes, sir. And shout out Keeping It 9000. Sholand, my boy, you want to shout out anything?
Shout outs to my boys having me on the podcast again. It's great to be here. You know, it's always a great time to be here. It's always great to put this out there, keep anime as a thing, and it's constantly growing and everything. So it's good to see friends making this happen and making the community even getting closer together. We're gonna keep doing this. I'll help out when I can. You know, it's like I might be behind the camera sometimes, but I'm out here. I'm with it.
Yes, sir.
Help, man.
Thank you for showing up, bro. On Women's History Month, we couldn't find a girl this week, so we found the closest thing to it.
Oh man. That's crazy.
You get long hair, everybody starts ripping on you. It's ridiculous.
Seriously, in all seriousness, we love having you on the pod, and we love having you help out whenever you can. It's always great to have you, dog. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
No worries.
So, I'll take us away. Y'all know what it is, man. It's been Keep It in 9000, anime podcast from a New York point of view. We have honest conversations about anime. We've said that 5 times, but we know we haven't said 5 times. We need your support to continue making the show. So if you can, please follow us on all our social media platforms. Please share our content and our podcast with other anime fans and people just like you, because we know for a fact that y'all want to hear it and y'all want to be engaged. And we have a lot of content where we literally engage you in the content. So please hit the comments. Let us know how you feel about our opinions, other people's opinions, hot takes. Don't disrespect people and start talking crazy. But you feel me?
Some of y'all were talking wild about Jenny. Not gonna lie, bro.
Yeah, I'm about to throw hands with every single one of y'all. I don't give a fuck who you are, how big you are. I don't care if Mike could be Jordan.
Stop playing, bro.
Let's shoot it.
Don't talk about our friends like that, bro.
We got this, we got that. Stop playing. You feel me?
Bro, stop playing. Don't get hit with the fucking kandama, bro.
You feel me?
Stop playing.
But we really do appreciate everybody and everybody's participation on our platform and in our community. So thank you again for always keeping it 9000 with us, because we'll keep it 9000 with you, and we will catch you on the next episode. Peace.
It's over 9,000!